welcome. Great to have you joining me. Great to practice with you. And let's begin. When you're ready, we'll start as we always do. By simply lying back, closing your eyes, and breathing. You take the time to settle in. You take the time to start at that still point. Find that beginning of the practice. That moment when everything up until now is put aside. And you're right here. Letting this time be set aside for the practice. Not trying to multitask, not trying to do the practice and work out another problem in your head. But to be right here. And find it with that sense of stillness. That stopping of everything else we've done today. Everything just stops. The body rests against the floor. The breath moves in and moves out. We begin the practice. You take just a few more breaths. Just a few more moments out of the day. Taking the time for stillness. That conscious experience of stopping, of stilling, of settling in. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight. You gently rock from side to side. A sense of movement, a shifting of the body. And back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. Nice long line. Nice smooth rhythm back and forth. And the next inhale draws you up to sitting. You sit tall. The back of the neck is long, the eyes remain closed. You take a moment. Then inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders back. You close your eyes if they've opened. Palms together at your heart. And on your next inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You get the hands to the floor and inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose, top of push-up. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening collarbone. And exhale, you press the hips back and up, down, dog. You settle. You take any movement you like. Pedaling the feet, rolling the shoulders, swaying from side to side. Then inhale, right foot steps forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale, you rise, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, take the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, forward for your back bend. Exhale, pressing the hips back and up. Down dog. Finding your rhythm. Get that sense of waking up the body. Warming up all those major muscle groups, all those major joints. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching for the ceiling. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, together. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right foot back. Left foot back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, opening up through the collarbone. Exhale, pressing back and up. The hips high, the heels press low. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left foot. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale as you lower. Inhale for your back bend. Exhale for down dog. No tricks or surprises with the sun sleeps. So let your eyes soften as you move. Mind draws in. You avoid going on autopilot by just simply noticing the sensation of the movement. Inhale, left foot stepping forward. Exhale, right foot forward. Inhale, rising, reaching. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, right. Left. Exhale to Chaturanga. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, right. Exhale, left. Inhale, rising. Exhale, hands to your heart. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Down dog. Inhale, left. Exhale, right. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. And with the big toes close, heels apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms down. Sitting the hips as low as you like. The thighs hug, the tailbone draws down. Nice and engaged with the low body. Nice full breaths. Then exhale as the legs straighten and you fold forward. You catch hold of your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head hangs, the weight drifts towards the toes as you actively fold forward, drawing the torso down, opening up that long back line of the body from heel to hip, wrapping the low back down to the base of the skull. Then inhale, you lift up halfway, lengthening. Exhale, plant the hands as you float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the right leg lifts. Exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Back heel spins in, torso sweeps up. Nice and grounded into those feet. Nice simple pose as you settle into it. So don't overthink it. You let the eyes soften. That front knee is bending as close to 90 degrees as you look. The left foot is firmly planted behind you. And the torso and arms are reaching for the ceiling. You can take those full breaths. Then inhale, opening up, warrior two. The back foot turns out slightly, so now it's parallel to the back edge of the mat. The front knee is continuing to bend as close to 9 degrees as you like. And the arms reaching up. Good, then straighten out the right leg. You turn those right toes in, feet parallel to the short ends of the mat. And on exhale, you fold forward between your legs. If the hands are comfortable on the floor, you start to walk them towards the wall behind you, using the palm on the floor as traction to help draw the torso in tighter for the fall. The tailbone's actively tilting towards the ceiling. Your thighs are engaged, kneecaps lifting. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, you walk your hands to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg, and exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Finding your breath and settling into the pose. You get that sense of stillness within the pose. Then inhales, you open up to warrior two, adjusting your stance as you need. But then again, settle into it. We all have that tendency of kind of fidgeting within the pose, correcting, adjusting, doing this, doing that. But we're familiar with these poses, warrior one, warrior two. You just let your guard down, settle into it. Feel that sense of space within the pose, that opening up as you still with it. Then straightening out the left leg. You turn the toes and feet parallel to the short ends of the mat once again. You take the arms behind your back, this time interlace the fingers. Nice and open across the collarbone. As you exhale, folding forward. Keep those legs engaged. The head hangs, the arms draw away from the back. Working yourself into the fold. Then exhale, release the hands. You walk yourself around to the top edge of the mat, framing that foot. Then you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Breathing as you move. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Inhale, rising up. Once you're set with your stance, palms together, thumbs to your heart, as you fold and twist to the right. Revolve side angle. That left elbow is outside that right thigh. As you twist tighter, you can open those arms up into a T or bind around the thigh. Nice deep rotation. Nice full breaths. Good. And inhale, coming back to center, high lunge. Let that back heel spin in, warrior one. Then straighten out that right leg. You're going to take the arms behind your back for pyramid pose. And the reverse prayer, palms together, fingers pointing up. Or you grab opposite elbows. But keeping the torso square to the top edge, lined up over that right thigh. On an exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. Inhale, rising up. You bring those arms around, hands to your heart. You take one step, drawing that left knee forward, standing tall on your right leg. From here, we're going into camper's pose, so that left knee opens up. The left ankle crosses just above your right knee, making a figure four. As you feel steady, you let your hips start to sit down, one-legged chair. The arms can reach up overhead, lifting your center point, challenging your balance. You can fold into that shin. You get a nice stretch to the outer left hip. Or if you like, you can fold over it. Bringing your hands to the floor. Thinking about moving into your flying pigeon. You get the palms flat on the floor. The shin crosses the triceps as you start to shift your weight forward, floating that right foot up behind you. Eventually extending that right leg back behind. Take 2 more breaths. And from wherever you are, nice and smooth, we come back to center. The torso rises. That left foot touches down. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. You take as many breaths as you need to find your foundation. And whenever you're ready, palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist. Revolve side angle. Right elbow outside the left thigh. The arms can open or bind. Work that twist. And inhale back to center. High lunge. Right heel spins in, warrior one. Then straighten out that left leg. Take the arms behind your back. Reverse prayer or opposite elbows. Get the collarbone broad. Keep the torso square. And you fold out over that left leg. Inhale, rising up. Bring the arms around, hands to your heart. And you take that big step, drawing that right knee forward. Then open that knee up as you place the right ankle just above the left knee. Starting with your figure 4. Then maybe starting to bend that left knee, sitting the hips. Stay broad across the lap as you sit down. This right knee may have a tendency to kind of float up on you as the hips sit. So you want to keep it rolling down. And take the arms up overhead. You can fold into that shin. Or you think about folding over it, going into your flying pigeon. Palms on the floor. Shin crosses the triceps. And just like crow pose, you lean forward, shifting your weight into your hands. Eventually think about extending that left leg back behind you. One more breath. nice and smooth with as much control as you had coming into it. You come back to center. The torso rises, the right foot touches down. Tadasana. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands. Float or step back. Then sliding forward into plank. We go inside plank to the right. So you roll to that right hand, outer edge of the right foot. You can lower that bottom knee. Lift the top leg, whatever you like. But most importantly, you find that strong lateral edge here. That right hand is pressing the floor away. Your hips are lifting up towards the ceiling. You're strong on your edge. Controlled from top to bottom. Then coming back to center plank pose. And you roll to the left. And again, you make the adjustments you like. But push the floor away. Stabilize that lateral line. And breathe. Nice full inhales. Complete exhales. Then coming back to center. And exhales, you lower to the floor. Once you come down, we're going to bring the arms back along the side of the body, preparing for modified locus. Palms face down. Legs together. And on inhale, you peel the head, the chest, the arms, the legs up off the mat. Trying to lift as much of you off the floor as you can lift. And exhale, relax, lowering down. Nice full breath. Then inhale, rising once again. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you rise up. And exhale, lowering down. Now bring the hands underneath the shoulders, elbows in tight. Curl the toes, float the knees, and you do one push up to plank pose. Then from plank, we're rolling to the right once again, starting with side plank and turning it into extended side plank. So once you set your edge, you let that left arm drape overhead, exaggerating that arcing up towards the ceiling through the left side of the body. Breathing into the ribcage. Helping to stretch those intercostals. Then back to center. And you roll to the left. You set the edge. And take that right arm overhead. And really breathe into the right side of the torso. Feeling the ribcage flaring, opening with the inhales. And back to center. You press back to down dog or move through a vinyasa. On your next exhale, you lower the forearms to the floor. Dolphin. Palms are flat, fingers spread wide. Head hangs heavy. You stay there or you take your dive, sliding forward on an inhale. Exhale, pressing the hips. Back and up. 5 breaths. Building that strength and stability in the shoulder girdle. One more breath. Then on your next exhale, you just press into your palms to lift the elbows and step that right foot forward, low lunge. Left heel spins in. You rise up, warrior two. And straightening out that right leg. Reach forward as you hinge over. Triangle pose. Right hand lands down. Left arm reaches up to start. I'm going to bring that left bicep next to your left ear. Extended side triangle. Nice long line from left wrist to left shoulder to left hip. Keep trying to roll the sternum, the center of your chest towards the ceiling. Good. Inhale, rising up. Arms into a T, legs are straight. Turn those right toes in, feet parallel. I'm going to draw the heels towards each other for goddess. The knees bend, the hips sit low, and the elbows bend 90 degrees. Nice full breaths. Let your eyes soften. Then inhale, extend the forelimbs. Spin those heels back out as you fold forward. You take just a breath. Then walking your hands to the top edge of the mat, framing that right foot. You turn the feet and you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale, lower the forearms to the floor. Dolphin once again. Holding steady or taking your dives. Two more breaths. And with that next exhale, you press into the palms, lifting the elbows. Then you step the left foot forward. Warrior two. Right heel spins in. Torso sweeps up. Then straightening out the left leg, you reach forward. Triangle pose. Get long and open, hand to hand, foot to foot. Crown head to tailbone. Then bring that right bicep next to your left ear. Extended side triangle. See if you can't get a little bit longer through the crown of the head and the tailbone. Using that right arm as a guide to reach the torso long. Inhale, rising up. Arms in a T. Left toes turn in, feet are parallel. And draw the heels towards each other, bend the knees. Goddess pose. Elbows bent. You find that firm determination. Your strong foundation holding you in place. Nice full breaths. Good. Inhale, extend the limbs. Spin the heels back out. And you fold forward. And let the body just drape for a breath. Then inhale, lifting up halfway. Exhale, walk your hands to the top edge. Frame the left foot. And find your route to down dog. And exhale, the right foot steps forward. We're going into side angle, so right hand on the floor inside the right foot. Left heel spins in, and on inhale, sweep that left arm up to the ceiling. You can stay there, keeping the arms in a T, or wrap that left arm behind your back, catching the inner thigh, or catching hands for the bind. Working to roll that left side of your torso towards the ceiling, opening up across the upper chest, while staying long from chin to belly button. And exhale, release the hands to the floor. You're going to frame that right foot, peel the left heel, and then shift your weight forward, lifting that left heel up towards the ceiling. Standing splits. The torso folds over that right leg. That left heel reaches for the ceiling. And exhale, you float that foot forward, folding over your legs. Then bend that right knee as much as you need to get the right hand on the floor as that left arm reaches up to the ceiling. Nice open twist, where you wrap that left arm behind your back, trying to grab your inner right thigh. You can stay there or bring that right arm between your legs and catch hands outside that right hip. You then shift your weight over toward the left as you rise up with that right thigh in the bind for bird of paradise. And wherever you are, nice and smooth, we just come back to center, folding over those legs. The head hangs heavy, the arms dangle. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the left foot forward. Left hand on the floor inside the foot. Right heel spins in. Right side sweeps up to the ceiling. Side angle. Roll that top side open. Maybe wrap that right arm behind your back, catching the inner thigh, or catching hands. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor. Frame that left foot, peel the right heel, and shift your weight forward, lifting that right leg up behind you. Standing splits. And exhale, that right foot floats forward next to the left. You fold over your legs. Then bend that left knee so the left hand can touch down. And that right arm reaches up. Maybe wrap that right arm behind your back, twisting a little bit deeper. Maybe taking that left arm between your legs and catching hands outside that left hip. Then shifting your weight to the right as you rise up for bird of paradise. This whole breaths. And wherever you are, once again, keep it together as you come back, folding over those legs, letting the arms drape, the head hang heavy. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step. Choosing your route, breathing with the movement. Then a gentle bend in the knees. You look forward of your hands, and on your next inhale, you float or step to sitting at the top of the mat. You bring the legs through. And from here, we're going into double pigeon. So we're just going to move the left leg off to the side for a moment as you take this right leg, bending the right knee, bringing your right shin so that it's parallel to the top edge of your mat. Once that shin's parallel, you then place that left ankle on top of the right knee, stacking the shins, and you're looking that both shins are relatively parallel to the top edge of the mat. This left knee may float way up over that right ankle like mine does, or maybe you'll find that it rests right down on top. Either way is fine. Once those legs are set, hands behind your hips, and you start by just lifting your sternum up. It starts to build the tension in the outer hips. And as you want to go deeper, you start to fold forward, letting your torso drape over those shins. Good, inhale, rising up. You're going to lean back and lift your legs, Navasana, boat pose. Knees can be bent or straight, it's up to you. But the sternum lifts, the collarbones broad. Your low back draws up. And exhale, release the legs to the floor. And now we'll move that right leg out of the way. Bend that left knee. Bring that left shin parallel to the top edge. And then that right ankle stacks on top. And remember, you want these shins parallel. In a cross-legged position, those feet are in closer to the body than the knees are. In double pigeon, you're trying to have the ankle and knee equidistant to the torso. Once you set your legs, hands outside your hips, sternum lifts, or you start to drape yourself forward, folding out over those shins. And be aware that ankle on top of the knee sometimes isn't the most comfortable feeling. You can always adjust that foot somewhere, trying to find a spot where it's a little less uncomfortable. But what you're mainly looking for is that tension, that stretch to the outer hips. Inhale, rising up. You lean back, lift those legs. Navasana. And this time on an exhale, you'll just extend those legs out onto the mat, setting up for Paschimottanasana. The legs are straight, the feet are flexed. The arms reach up, and exhale, fold forward. Catch hold of your feet, your ankles, your shins. And the head hangs. Inhale, reaching out as you rise up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. Come to lie flat. You take a breath. I'm preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The knees are bent, the feet are flat. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you press down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you like. And exhale, lowering down. Nice full breath. And inhale, you press down to go up once again. Exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, press down to go up. If you want any variations, feel free. Opening the front line of the body. And you breathe deep into the abdomen. Then exhale, lowering down. Once you come down, you draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. Then take the arms alongside the body, palms flat. Legs go straight up. You hang out there, or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, bend the elbows. Hands against the back. A few more breaths if you want any variations. Taking any movement of the legs you like while they're suspended in air. Then coming back to center. If you're in shoulder stand, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands, fingers point forward, and nice and smooth. You unwrap. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, the arms alongside the body, preparing for fish. You press into your hands and elbows to lift the head and torso. Arc the spine, roll the shoulders back, and release the crown head towards the floor. And exhale, lowering down. You draw your knees into your chest, wrap your arms around your shins. Then take the arms into cactus arms, elbows bent 90 degrees, backs of the hands on the floor. And you release the knees over to left. One final twist. Back to center. And over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs, Shavasana. Or you tuck your hands behind your knees, catching a right up for headstand. If you're doing headstand, you take your time. You stay up as long as you like, coming down whenever you're ready. If you're new at a headstand, you start on your forearms and knees. Grab opposite elbows. And keep the elbows as they are as you bring the hands out, fingers interlaced, palms are apart. You place the crown of the head on the floor, cupping the back of your head in your hands. And curl the toes and lift the knees. As you feel steady, you start to walk the feet towards the elbows, lifting the hips higher. And pressing those forearms firm into the mat, you draw one knee in towards your chest, heel towards your hip, then the other. You find your balance in the low position, and then you just take those legs straight up. You stay up as long as you like, coming down whenever you're ready. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins, and you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. Then when you're ready on an inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. And you come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Great to get to practice with you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. We'll see you next time.